He's over 50, no wife no dog, but he's not afraid of growing old alone. He lives alone in an old rented apartment, with cheap rent, no mortgage to worry about. Every morning at dawn he heads out to clean public toilets. The job doesn't require overtime, and there's no fear of being laid off. In his free time, he likes snapping photos with a film camera. After work, he reads a few pages before going to bed. A life others might call meaningless, but he lives it comfortably on his own terms. At first light, he gets up on schedule, folds his bedding and stacks it neatly in the corner, then brushes his teeth, washes his face, and trims his beard. Finally he grabs his film camera and a few coins by the door. Once everything is in order, he opens the door and smiles to greet the day, with familiar music playing softly. He starts up his old truck and drives out of the narrow alley. By the time he reaches the first restroom, the sky has already brightened. Hirayama pulls out his cleaning tools with practiced ease and gets to work. Every faucet is polished until it shines. Then he scrubs the toilets with cleaner until they're spotless like new. If someone comes in to use the restroom, he puts his tools away and politely steps outside to wait. While waiting, he often looks up at the trees and sky above. A soft smile naturally appears on his face. After finishing the first restroom, Hirayama carries his tools to the next location. When he opens the door, he finds a little boy sitting on the toilet crying quietly. The boy says he got separated from his mom and doesn't know where to find her. Hirayama walks with the boy around the park to help look for her, but his kindness isn't met with gratitude. Suddenly the boy's mom rushes over, panic all over her face. She grabs the boy out of Hirayama's hands, gives him a wary look, then pulls out a wet wipe and scrubs the boy's hand where he was touched. Faced with her prejudice, Hirayama simply stands there in silence, with no intention of defending himself. But as the boy is led away, he turns around and waves goodbye. Hirayama smiles and waves back. He's long since learned to accept these little misunderstandings. After the brief incident, Hirayama moves on to the third restroom of the day. It's nearly noon, and that's when his coworker finally shows up. The guy blames traffic, then starts complaining about how dirty and exhausting the job is. Seeing Hirayama still working quietly, he tells him not to try so hard. Hirayama ignores the griping, just packs up his tools, and heads to the next spot. After this one it'll be time for lunch. If the weather's nice, he brings a homemade sandwich and eats it on a bench up on the hill. With his simple meal in hand, he looks up and sees the leaves glowing bright green in the sunlight. So he pulls out his film camera and captures the dappled light of the moment. Just as he puts the camera away, he notices a new sapling growing beside a big tree. With the monk's permission, he gently digs it up to take home and raise. As the sun sets and upbeat rock music plays, Hirayama ends another day of honest work.